Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are still using the direct painting method to create a portrait of the young man. This approach is straightforward and save time. Let's go. This sketch of young man's head, and we are currently in the initial drafting stage. At the very beginning, the portrait is to establish the general positioning. The drawing may not look like very similar to the reference photo. Further, but the key is to outline the overall outer contours. As we can see, the middle of the face and the approximate positions of the eyebrow arches have already been marked. While the proportions are close to the models, they are not yet full accurate. It's essentially blurred, and the shapes will be refined and made more precise gradually. Alright, now let's start applying the colors. When doing this, we still need to use large color blocks. For example, on the side of the entire face, we can use a flesh tone that's a bit more greenish. On the front of the face, it should be a bit more reddish and rosy. Actually, the overall color of the face is mainly a mix of pale yellow and white. A large color block can be applied repeatedly several times because they need to be color variations within the large blocks. In this way, there are multiple layers of brush strokes. A gradual color transition effect can be created. The color of the ear is divided into color blocks. The upper and middle part of the ear is a bit more reddish. The lower part has a slight greenish flesh tone, similar to the side of face. Another color block on the face covered the shadow area and the sets. For this model, the area around the eyes is mostly covered by hair, so the overall color there is darker in the brightness than the other light receiving area. As for the side of the face, because of the spatial perspective, they turn backward and visually recede, so the overall color brightness is also a bit darker. At the lower part of the face, where the chin connects, you can layer on the paint repeatedly to make the overall color transitions more delicate and smooth. Of course, when you are painting, you should follow the structures, contours of the face. Now let's start painting the hair. We don't use the poor black straight away for the hair. Hair actually has a color tendency. This model's hair leans a bit towards brown, and this brown has hints of the whites and the gray mixed in. Of course, this color has their own general colors blocks, which you paint crowding the structure of the head. When blocking in the color message for the height, the first thing to think about is the relationship between large light and the dark color area. Once you are finished painting the color relation across the entire height, you can go ahead and paint the background color as well. The background is white, but the overall color tone on the left and right side of the canvas is not the same. Even though the background of the canvas is wet, the color warm balance on the left side of the painting leans a bit toward blue, while the right side leans a bit toward white. Even though the background the painting is white, the cool and warm tone on the left side of the canvas lean a bit towards blue, while those on the right side leans a bit towards white. Now, let's block in the large color message for the entire garment. As for the color area, we first identify the shape of the colors in the part of the back of the color that are not in the light. During the shape blocking stage, there should be a contrast between light and dark. Of course, you also need to mark the darkness area in the face, such as the positions of the black pupils in the eyes, as well as the nostrils and the line of the mouth. Now we process to the shaping the color of the facial features. The entire shaping process is actually about defining the overall facial shape of the model, along with the cool warm and light dark relationship of the color, as well as the model's unique facials. Throughout the entire color painting process, you also need to bring out the three-dimensional files of the facial features.画脸、五官、面部的时候，在整个的地方会有小暗部。When painting the human face, facial feature and facial area, there will be small shadow spotted through these regions. These shadow area include the corners of the mouth, nostrils, the black part of the eye, and the pupils. The corners of the eye, as well as the area around the ear cartilages and the ear holes. 小的暗部都是要注意的地方，之外呢，当然脸的小的亮部也要注意。In addition to this shadow area that need attention, the smile highlight area on the face also require care. These are the high prominent point of the face, such as the top of the lips, tubercles, and the area when they meet the philterums. Tip of the nose and the highest points of the eyeball. Of course, the chin bone and the face are also quite prominent. When those small shadow spots and highlights area are painted clear and distinctly, they will make the figure look much more vivid and lively. Next, we move on to point the clothes. When doing this, we should generalize with the large color block and do need to add too many details to the clothes. Because in the entire figure painting process, the human face is the main facial point that require meticulous detailing and so as the visual center. The clothing play a supporting role. So when painting them, it is sufficient to use large color block to outline the plans of the garment and the relationship between the light and shadow boundaries. When handling the light and shadow of the clothes, The only area that needs to meticulous detailing is where the neck meets the collar. This spot actually contains sublet colors variations that convey a sense of space and depth.最后是整个颜色的小一些的修补和一些小的颜色变化。Final, we move on to mere touch up and sublight colors adjustments across the entire pieces. However, during these final small reversions, it is important to note that you should not make the color look too fragmented. Instead, all adjustments should be made coordinated manners with the overall colors. To my channel today, we are still using the directly painting method to correct proportion of demand is all. Alright, welcome to my channel today. We are still using the directly painting method to correct proportion of demand